Hello and welcome to the lowest low energy super 20p arcade challenge, because I have got a very, very bad hangover. I was out yesterday and I'm not very well as a result. So this is N.A.R.C. It was my choice because it was a game I used to love as a kid because it was really violent. Probably shouldn't have played it. Feel a bit naughty. Don't tell me mum, otherwise she'll slap my bum. This was a Williams arcade game. It was their first arcade game for a while because they kind of stopped doing arcade games for a bit. And they got in one of the big guns to do it, old Eugene Jarvis, who you might remember from Defender. There's elements of Defender in this because you got that little radar at the top there, and essentially you're moving up and down. And rather than kind of rescuing these folks, you can arrest them. But I choose mainly to shoot them with my big machine gun. But it's also super violent. It's almost like RoboCop without the satire. It's very... it's just the violent bits of RoboCop. As I enter a place that seems to be made up of doors. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, looks like a nice place to live. I spend most of the time crouched here because I'm a bloody coward, and the enemies will try and shoot me, but they won't crouch as much as me. So I thought I'd do that, see if I get any further. But yeah, due to my condition, my ironic condition being kind of affected dimly by a narcotic of sorts, I don't play too well. It came out on the home computers courtesy of Ocean, and there was this really odd advert for N.A.R.C. that really freaked me out. I mean, how does that costume work? I'm going to put an image of it on the screen now. How does that costume work? Is it like an all-in costume, but like his rubber face that he pulls over? It just, yeah, it's really odd. I don't like it. It also came out on the NES. This version came out on the PS2 and the Xbox, courtesy of Midway Arcade Treasures 2. And there was a relaunch for this series, 2005, with a game called N.A.R.C. On the PS2 and the Xbox. It was all right. It wasn't very good. Anyway, let's talk about genital facts and sex and drugs and rock and roll. But not the rock and roll part, sorry, Enduri. And many apologies. No, I'm not going to do Viagra because I've done that already in the videos. Yes. So according to a US study in 2015, 22.1% of teenagers had abused a substance of some sort during their most recent sexual encounter. And now I'm going to talk about some of the drugs and how they enhance your love-making fun and frolics. Cocaine is a psychostimulant that boosts dopamine levels and therefore enhances libido and risk-taking behaviour. It can also trigger spontaneous erections and orgasms, which would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it, coming out of a pub? Oh, you got seed all over your front. Cannabis has been, according to one study, seen as an aphrodisiac and can improve sexual pleasure. MDMA, or ecstasy as it's otherwise known, can increase the enjoyment of physical contact. Heroin and other opioids may enhance sexual desire and performance, but, and it applies to all of the above, is a cautionary tale, a Faustian pact should you wish to do this. Sustained drug use can obviously result in erectile and ejaculatory dysfunction, vaginismus, suppress desire, and will also have a negative effect on your general performance in the sack. So there you go. Yeah, this is the level with the somersaulting heroin needle throwing Shawn Michaels from the 90s, rather than as he looks now, which is like a cross-eyed bald cowboy. But yes, lots of fun and frolics in this game. Very violent. I can see why I liked it as a kid. Throwing like missiles and reducing folk to giblets, but not dogs. If you shoot the dogs, they turn into puppies, which is a bit strange. That's another reason that I walked around crouched, is because you can't hit the puppies unless you're crouched, or the dogs rather. They're not puppies when you shoot them. Yes, this is what a drug lab looks like, if you've ever wondered. Big vats of sort of coloured liquids, I'm guessing. It's crack, though. Look, it's a crack lab. Literal crack lab. I don't know what crack stands for in that, but there you go. And what have I got coming up on the channel? Well, yes, I've got a very visually dull-looking game. And a game that, much like last week's game, features Jimmy Savile, which is a text adventure about Dennis Thatcher, as in Margaret Thatcher's husband, and his desire to get plastered, much like I did last night. See, there's like a synergy to this episode, isn't there? But yes, have a look on the channel this week for that. That should be good fun and frolics. But yes, if you want to take part in this challenge, please do. You can have as many practice runs as you like, but as soon as you press record, that is your run. But yeah, it's a tricky one because there's 4 buttons. There's 4 buttons. It's a crouch button, there's a jump button, and there's the shoot button, and there's the blow up everything button. And I just actually died there as I finished the level. And this is quite funny what happens, because I'm going on to the next level. I've got to face this handsome chap. So I get in my helicopter, jump out, walk along a bit. I see a Porsche, and then I die. So remember, kids, stay off the drugs, but more importantly, stay away from posh cars, because that, in the end, is what you should say no to. But thank you for joining me. I'll try and be more high energy next week. Like, subscribe, and Kay, thanks, bye.